Hi, Rex the Roofer here with Masterpiece. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about ladder safety. Let me tell you, gang, you cannot be too safe on the ladder, and it's one of the things that I hold as kind of a badge of honor is the fact that I've never had to deal with any of my guys ever, or myself, falling off of a roof. Now, not to say I haven't hung in the gutters a couple times, because I have, sliding down the roof on an old roof that's got loose granules on it. But in this case, we're going to talk about ladders. I got my son Zeke right here with me, my pride and joy, my favorite and one and only son. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to handle the ladder today. So what we've got here, guys, is we've got a telescopic ladder that we've got set up. This is typically what I recommend my guys carry. They're just easy to set up, they're light and easy to carry around. But whenever people are getting on and off that roof, that's when things can go wrong big time. I've seen guys fall off of ladders only 5 foot and really hurt themselves badly. And for those do-it-yourselfers guys out there, you think, oh yeah, I can scamper up and down those ladders. That's fine and dandy. Just make sure that you have everything set up right. So let's look at it first off, how to set the ladder up. One of the things that you want to do when you set your ladder up is you want to make sure that you set the ladder up so that it is at least 3 steps above the gutter. In this case, I've got 4 steps on there. I've done that for a couple of reasons. One is that it gives me something to grab a hold of whenever I'm coming down off of the roof. And 2 is when I'm getting on the roof, it also makes it nice so that I've got something to stabilize me so that I don't lose my balance and fall backwards and things. Like if a guy's got his ladder set up and it's only like this far above the gutters. And I'm like, why would you do that, man? Now you got to risk life and limb. And you know, if it's a really hot day outside, man, I'm telling you, a lot of times you're dizzy and stuff like that, or a little lightheaded. Man, you don't want to risk falling forward. I know a gentleman that fell forward, landed head first on the driveway of this couple's house, and he wound up turning out to be a paraplegic. So anyway, so now the other thing that you've got to do whenever you get the ladder set up is you need to get up on the ladder, and I'll show you here real quick. You need to make sure that you tie that off. And what I do to tie it off is I use a bungee cord. Now the bungee cord is real important, man. You want to make sure that that bungee cord is wrapped around here, and then you want to make sure that it's wrapped into the gutter right there, so it's grabbing a hold of that. And then you can see here it's wrapped around. There's all the little tie-offs that are up here for your gutter. And then we've got that stable so that if it's a windy day, for example, it doesn't blow your ladder down and you're stuck up on the roof. I've seen that happen a bunch of times. So we just want to make sure that that ladder's not moving around when you're on it. Because again, the last thing you want to do is to get up there and all of a sudden, if you don't have the right pitch on your ladder, it fall back with you and then you get hurt or land on somebody's car. So then the other thing that you want to do is to help each other. So son, well, I'm going to crawl up on the ladder. I want you to show them what to do on the bottom of this. So I'm going to crawl up, I'm going to come up the ladder. Don't have stuff in your hands. That's the other thing. There's nothing that irritates me more than to see a guy running up and down the ladder and he's got his clipboard in hand or something in his hands, his phone or whatever. And you know, you need to have your hands free. Put your pen in your pocket, have your hands free, so that when you're going up and down that ladder, you can grab a hold of that ladder. This is serious business, man. You hurt yourself like that, man, I guarantee you, that's going to be an expensive mistake. So as I'm coming down the ladder, if I'm up on the ladder to begin with, I'm going to make sure that I hold this ladder once I'm up here for the person that's coming up the ladder. So let's say, for example, Zeke, he's coming up the ladder. I've got to hold the ladder here just like this, okay? So you're good. You can go ahead and head back down now. So it's because I'm keeping it stable. That way it doesn't slide side to side. You don't have any risk of accident. Now when I'm coming down the ladder, I'm going to step on this. I'm coming down. But I want you to see what Zeke's doing right now. Zeke's got a hold of that. And Zeke, put your foot up underneath the foot of the ladder. There you go. That keeps any kind of slippage on that ladder from slipping out and creating any kind of issue as well. So coming down, he's holding the ladder for me. Got that foot up underneath there. We just want to make sure that safety is the #1 issue, okay? So you never can be too safe, man. I'm gonna tell you what, first time you fall off a ladder like that and really hurt yourself, you're gonna wish you to take these safety precautions that I'm teaching you here today. So remember this, man, pick up that phone and give us a call. We'll not only do a good job on your roof, but we'll be safe while we're on the job and turning your house into a masterpiece.